It was the last night of my course, and I'm standing with my back against the wall, watching, waiting, looking for an opening so I could go and talk to the teacher, and dreading what I have to tell her. It's been a long course, about 4 months, and the theme has been Celtic mythology and wonder stories. Fabulous. That's part of my heritage. I love it. But this is the last night, and everybody has to declare, yes or no, are you going to participate in the special event after the main course? So I'm watching, waiting, watching everybody milling around, and I see that somebody has just finished talking to the teacher, and I think, oh, this is my turn. So I zip in there and sit in front of her, and I start telling her, you know that I've been dying to do this special event, the retreat in the woods, where we're going to go out and camp for 3 nights, absorb the energies of the earth, of the forest, of the creatures. I've been dying to do it. But during the last few weeks, just this tremendous fear has built up. And it's a very specific fear. It's a fear of encountering a black bear in the night, in my tent. And it's gotten so huge, I couldn't wrestle it into a smaller amount. I couldn't work my way around it. I couldn't do anything. So I have to say, with great regret, I can't go on the forest retreat. Well, she's very good about it. And she says, Barry, don't worry about it. Don't judge yourself. This happens. I've seen it many times. Later, if you feel like now you're ready, you come back and you can do it. So I feel a whole lot better with that, and that the fact that I feel better with the teacher, not quite so embarrassed. But as I leave that night, I'm still very judgmental about myself, and I'm very disappointed. And it's an incredibly hot June. Hot with an early heat wave of humidity. And the weight of the air now just driving me down further into feeling oppressed and horrible. So I get to the subway, I'm riding home, and I'm thinking, why? Why so much fear? I mean, I've been camping before, come on. I've been to Algonquin, I've been to other places. I don't get it. Why? And I was looking forward to it so much. Maybe because we all have to pick a campsite completely on our own, can't even see the other campers, no contact with them, and I'd be alone in my tent. Well, that would be new, and maybe that's the reason. But I get off the subway, I'm walking down Dover Court, down to Godson, where my house is. It's a nice place on a leafy street. I have the second story to myself. The house is all dark when I get there. I go up to the second floor, turn on the lights. It is so hot and humid, it's horrible. I go around and open all the windows as much as I can. There's no air conditioning anywhere in the house. I do have a fan. I get it out, put it on. Of course, it's broken. That just fits so perfectly with the night. And by now it's 11 o'clock. I mean, in this heat, what the hell is there to do except fall into bed? Might as well go to sleep. So I do. And even light pajamas, forget it. It's so humid. A light sheet? No, just nothing. It feels as if I might as well have camped and pitched a tent in the middle of a swamp. That's exactly the way it feels. And the only good thing about that is I'm bound to fall into a deep, swampy sleep and just forget my whole disappointment. And so I do. I fall into a deep sleep. But sometime during the depths of the night, all of a sudden I'm awake. What? Awake? Really? And I check, and yes, indeed, I'm awake. And in the stillness of the depths of the night, all of a sudden I can hear a funny noise, very strange. not like anything I've heard before. And it's not loud or oppressive or invasive. In fact, without that stillness, I might not have heard it. It's a metallic scraping and scratching kind of sound. Well, now that I hear it, I've got no choice. I've got to get up and go check it out because it's close. It's like in or around the apartment somewhere. So I stand up. Now I'm in the doorway. Directly ahead is a hallway. At the end of the hallway is a bathroom. Off to the right, kitchen. To the left is an alcove. It juts in, and there's two windows in there. And from where I'm standing, it sounds like that's where the sound is coming from. So I go down the hallway, slowly, quietly, get right to the end of where the hall turns into the alcove. Oh, for sure, that's where the sound is coming from. It's really dark, so I'm gonna risk peeking around the corner, see what the heck is going on. So I do. Peek around the corner, and oh my God, there, outside the window, standing on the ledge, is a guy, all dressed in dark clothes, knife in his hand. And he's using the knife to cut the screen. That's the sound. Cuts the screen, takes his hand and pulls it to make the hole bigger so he can get through. Oh my God, what am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? I can't confront him, not like I am. So I turn around, run backwards down the hallway, come to a light, turn on the light, come to a door, bang the door as loud as I can. Next room, up the next hall, same thing, turn on the lights, bang the doors, make as much noise as I can. I work my way around the whole apartment, now into the living room, and from there, I can see directly through the kitchen, into the alcove, right to that window. He's not there. Hopefully I scared him away. I go cautiously but quickly to that window, slam it shut, tight, lock it. Same thing, I'm running around the rest of the apartment now, closing every window and locking it, all the way around. Even though my heart is racing, I'm out of breath, I'm freaking, but now I got to create this feeling of some security. So I closed all the windows tight. I don't care about the heat. Who cares about the heat at a time like this? Then I get back into the living room, sit down in a chair that faces right at that window, pick up the phone, and I'm going to call the police. I want to report an attempted break-in. And he says, "Sir, can you give me a description of the intruder?" I say, well, it was really dark, and he was like all dressed in dark colors, and he had a knife. Sorry, that's all. Okay, that's not much to go on, but we'll send a car, circle the neighborhood a few times. We'll call you if we find anything. Thank you, sir. Put down the phone. Now I sit there in the chair as I'm trying to calm down. I've secured the place as much as I can. I don't want to take my eyes off the window, even though the guy is gone, as far as I know, looking at the window. And now I'm thinking, what the hell was that all about? How close was I to disaster? He'd been working on that hole for a while. What'd I have, like 20 seconds, 30 seconds, a minute tops before he's through the hole, in the apartment, knife in his hand. What the hell am I gonna do? What am I gonna do? So, and how did I wake up when I did? That sound was not loud enough, I don't think, to dredge me up out of a swamp sleep. Why did I wake up? Just basically in the nick of time. So all this is swirling around in my head to try and figure out what just happened and deal with the potential horror of it, when all of a sudden it dawns on me, wait a minute here, wait. There's something bigger going on here. That's the bear. That's the bear energy. That's exactly the drama I was frightened of. And still, it came in another form, a shape-shifted form, but it's the same drama, the same danger, exactly. And I'm thinking, I thought I took care of this. I went through the whole anguish of the fear, dealing with it. I took the ego hit. I took the pride hit. I had to say to the teacher, no, I can't go, I'm too afraid. I thought I took care of it. What else could I do? Still, the bear came all the way into the city, right at me. Well, the whole thing was a complete mystery to me at the time. It's still a mystery to me today, but I did get one thing from it, namely that I have something to do with the bear. The bear has something to do with me, or something for me. So I still struggle with trying to find out what that is, trying to integrate it, but that's why I'm here tonight. That's why I'm telling this story, to honor the bear energy. Thank you.